So now it's on to ASI.
Or did they have the another navigator over there? Is it?
I think I just forgot to delete it.
Ah, that's okay.
Yeah,
That's
it
okay. Yeah,
came as a thing.
yeah, yeah.
All right, so this is view only. ASI view only. Okay.
There is an issue here as well.
Yep. Right, let me go check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, this one doesn't really matter because I just need the let's see.
Yeah.
I just need this, maybe the name, and maybe the email.
Okay. Okay.
So, but I don't know if they're all name. Looks good. Yes, yes. Date added. Maybe that'll be okay if they add their own headers in if I just need those three. So let's try that. File. So yes, oh my goodness, Parna, stop it. Yes, okay. View only. Headers. Okay. Next. So I need this, this, don't need this, skip. Don't need this, skip.
No primary key. No primary key.
Oh, there we go. All right, don't import, don't import, don't import. Don't import. Okay, that should be good. All right, so just name, ID, and email. Next, no primary key.
Yeah.
Next. Let's do SI. Only. Save. Okay. File, Excel, browse. Yes, I. Right, last one. Right, that should be all of them.
Yep. Okay. So now try to connect them, whatever would make sense. Let's try to connect all the data sources.
Okay. 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 Fix. Same account name. Same account name. Okay. Same account name. Okay. In effect, has its ID.
Hey, I'll be back in 2 to 3 minutes. I'll get some water. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
First name, last name. Save that. Effect.
Harmonic, come back.
No, I
Hey.
think for the benefactor one, the best way would maybe to be combining the first name, last name,
Mm-hmm.
and link it to someone's name in one of these or whatever.
Yeah.
Because there's no email address. That's like the
Mhm.
only way we'd have.
Okay, to get the first name, last name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to go ahead with that? Add a
What's the
column.
best way to do that? So if I like when I go to do this again in like a month or next week or whatever, if
Mm-hmm.
I do this manually,
Mm.
then all of my queries and stuff I'd have to do again, right? So like how can I do that in a way that I won't have to start from scratch every time?
So okay, we can do it in the query itself. Okay. So let's try to add a new or maybe there are two ways. I would say you can do it in the Excel, or you can do it on the query here. Once you have a common table, on the query, and that's where you could also include the new column. Okay, I
Okay.
tell you. So first, try to hit a query, new query, create query wizard,
Okay.
right. A simple query. Yeah, right. Here, I would want you to. Okay, so that's not going to help us. Okay, so can you go to the query design? Cancel. Okay.
Wrong thing.
No, sorry. No, not this one.
Create design. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. So can you add the tables here? Just click on all the tables. Yeah. Just the benefactor is not connected, right? That's what we have. We need to
Yep.
somehow connect that now. So, but you're saying that to do that you would need the first name and the last name, right?
Yeah. So they have it broken up into two columns for the name. So they have first name, last name here.
Okay. So, all right. But if I insert a new column or there on the tables itself, that's going to be a problem. Okay. I'm just thinking loud in terms of how it can be a seamless connection going forward. Okay. Can you go to that data and the benefactor? Try to concatenate the first name, last name in the Access database itself, not here.
Where?
Sorry, in the Excel, not in the Access database. Yeah, towards the end, maybe make a new column. Call it
You just
first
see
name,
what
last
order
name.
it needs
Yeah,
to be in. If I connect it to who had the name? Claims. Oops, that's a name. It goes last name, comma, first
last name, comma, space, first name. Okay.
name.
No, don't do that. Don't do that over there. So not in between. So I would want you to add at the end. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Delete that column. Okay. Yeah. So in the macro that whatever we set it, or maybe we try to create that, that's going to be a new field here. Call it as last name, comma, first name, or maybe call it just name, just name, because that's how it's being used, right? Yeah, name. Hello. Yeah. Last name. Okay. Ampersand, quotes, space. Yeah, that's perfect. And the first name. Right. Right. So can you also include the remove the filters and then apply the filters with this column again. Save this file and delete the benefact table and then re-import that again. Yeah.
Do I have to remake my delete?
Just the one, yeah.
So let me delete this one.
Mhm.
Yes. Nope. Okay. Benefit. Next. See. Okay.
All right. So now try to link that column. Go to that relationship and then try to get that out.
Next. Name can go to name. So I just need to do it one time, right? Like I don't have to keep doing it for all of them. Like one link is enough.
So what we can do is maybe if the name is common thing, if the email is going to be the common thing, maybe we need to link that across. So if you see this, okay. Let's try to connect to this. Yeah, that's okay. So is it Sam or just an account name, right?
Just the name, yep.
But from the flow from this, and it just stops at edifex. It doesn't stop at around employee access. We need to have that they connect to this as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So wherever you have the employee names, I would strongly recommend that you do it.
Okay.
So does the employee name would be displayed across, would be the same set of details across all the tables? I mean, the count of employees.
So not every user has access in all of these applications.
Okay, these are applications. Okay.
Yeah.
So where is the master list of the username? Now this is only the employee list.
Yeah, I don't have access to it.
Okay. No, the reason that I'm saying is, assuming that you have a list of employees who are resigning. Okay, do we have, where does it come from?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
I have that. I just I'd rather not go based on the delete list. I'd rather just go based off my inputs because I'll get random requests as well, like tasks in my queue to remove data from people, and they wouldn't be on the delete list.
Okay.
But I do have, that is a thing I have.
Yeah. Got it. So the reason that I'm checking is where that can be a master list and you could build a star schema around it. That's going to be quite easy. Navigator.
This one's a first name, then last name.
But so it doesn't have a comma.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's in, this one's formatted differently, but this one has an email address, so I'm not really worried about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Should be okay. But all the ESIs, I believe it goes last name, comma, first name.
Mhm.
No, it doesn't. The SIs are
A
formatted
colon.
completely different.
Yeah. Oh man, my goodness. So do we
But
have
it
the
also has
ID?
the email.
Yeah.
It has the email on this one, so I don't need it for the ESIs. So let me delete this one.
So I mean, earlier last month I had taken a Power BI session in which we are talking about data quality issues. I think this is a real life example.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, let me remove that from ESI. And let's check QEDM out. QEDM, yep, name looks good. Where'd it go? Name. Name. All right. Save that. Okay. Query now. Okay.
Yeah. So now just input the fields that you require
For
from
each one?
each of the table.
Okay. So benefact. So for benefact and navigator, it would be everything.
For benefact and navigator. So we didn't create any connections between these two. Do you want to create that connection?
I kind of can't because the name is messed up. Or this one just has the email.
Email address. Okay.
And this one just has the name.
Okay. Which table does it have the name and address?
This
The
one,
name and email
benefact
address.
has the name.
Hmm.
Navigator has the email.
No. I'm saying excluding these two, what are the other data sources that we have the name and email as well,
Oh, okay.
which matches to benefact?
ESI has,
Okay.
none of them have both. It's a
All
mess.
right. Yeah, I see it
None of
now
them have
clearly.
both because the formatting is different.
Right. Let's do this. Let's get the email address first. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll try to see what best we could do based on the availability of the data that we have got. But I know that doesn't stop you there. And
I mean, I was thinking we were going to have to do different queries. So like one would be an ESI query, one would be like a navigator query, one would be a benefact query, and one would be like I figured we'd have to split it up, like maybe have a form or something where it's like this is the benefact form and maybe do a navigational type of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I just slightly need more information in terms of what is the exact thing that you would do while interacting with this data. Okay, so that and the reason that I'm asking is while we get this out, okay, we can target to see, say example from benefact. You have a specific set of people that you want to remove access. Okay, then what do you do after that? Do you go and check with the other set of things, or is there a standalone action that you perform for benefact? What do you do after identifying that?
So for benefact, I'd look up like let's say it was this 94 row or whatever. So I would go here, I need all of this information, like everything that's in this row. And then I would go to a website to request the removal of the access. But in the website, it asks me for the role too. It asks me for the applications. You know what I mean? So I need that information fast.
Okay, it's a standalone information for Benefact, so it doesn't interact really with the other set of applications. So you do a okay.
So that's the thing. They're all standalone from each other. ESI, it's all the same file, but it's all standalone. So I would just like a central hub for it. So when I'm working on my delete list,
Right. Yeah, you could even do that. You could even do that now, right? So just try to create a form for Benefact and just with the columns that you require. I mean, it's as simple as that.
And then claims ops, like I said, like these are different applications. So one user may have Benefact and claims ops, one may have Edifex and ESI, or a combination between all of them.
Gotcha. So what is?
So I guess they really don't need to be connected at all.
They don't need to be connected. Yeah. So I was anticipating. I mean, what I was checking with the information that you've got is that you need a common list of people, whom the access has been revoked, and that's where you email that information. I was more, coming from that standpoint, right? If you were to maintain that list, yeah. So, I mean, I was more checking from that lenses. Otherwise, it would be quite simple. You may not even have this access database. You could simply open that Excel and then perform the things. But nevertheless, we can. What we could do is maybe create a Benefact tables here. Maybe the query where you just need the specific set of information for Benefact.
Okay. So. Should I delete these relationships?
Not required. I mean, that if you're pulling it from one table, that doesn't really impact.
Okay, perfect. So if this was like the Benefact query, I would search for, so hold on, let me go here and see what it would look like. Where should I go? Yeah, rotation. Delete ID. I think I had a Benefact in 2021. Something like this. Is it this one? Yeah. Is there a Benefact in here? Okay. So for Benefact, I would look this up, this 6PR8 number.
Okay.
So that is the login ID.
Yeah.
So based on the login ID would determine which row they show me.
Okay.
So field, I would need everything based on, should I create the form first with like the input and then do the query?
No, you can do the query and then create a form on top of the query. So maybe the query is, simply select the Benefact and then expand that button, expand that, yeah. And then double click on that. And that's quite simple. So what no, on the Benefact table that you get to see on the top left, yeah. So simply select the login ID, double click on the login ID over there, right? You get to see that coming up. Okay. Yeah. So right next to that, maybe you select a next cell, and maybe you can move it before, right? And then select the ones that you require.
I need it all.
All of them. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that takes care of that one then. Save as. Yeah, because when I work on the delete list, I'm constantly hopping from workbook to workbook to workbook, and it's just a mess to juggle them
Right.
all open. So if I could have it all in one place, that would be a huge help.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So actually, I guess the ESIs need to be linked together.
Right. Just the ESIs, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me create a new query and just have ESI.
The email is common. Yeah.
No. Everyone's connected. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would search for the
So from
email is
360.
common.
Yeah.
I just need that. But I need the email from all of them. So I guess I'd select them all. So that,
Yeah.
that, 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 that. So like if it's not in this table and it's not in, then it's in this table. If it's not in this table and it's in this table kind of
Right.
thing,
Right.
right?
Right. But you need to know the order. Okay. Can I suggest you, I know maybe the field C360 or employee access or view only or ECS CWS or ESI CWS. No. Okay. So with the field that you have, okay. Um, okay. Let's try to run this query and see how does it look like.
There will be no commonalities because they're broke. Like no, not one user is going to be on multiple sheets.
Okay. So do we have the same column sets as such? Can I say that?
Mostly, yeah. The way it imported was a little weird. So, but we need this, this, and this.
Hmm.
These three. So these are the important ones, I
Right.
guess.
Right. Okay. I'm slightly thinking is slightly different as well. So if I get that out on CSV and forward. Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know why it imported like this, but
Field 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Shouldn't be the case.
9, 10. This one is normal. I don't know.
Can I ask you to do something here? Just leave the access as is. Just save the work. Okay. See if that benefits you. Okay. Go to the folder. Yeah, not saving. go to the folder. Yeah. No, in the file explorer. No. In the put that input data. Okay. So yeah, that's correct. In the input data. So I have the benefact and claim jobs and data imports and defects and etc. So if maybe we can simply get a Power Query as well to append that information. Okay. So the way that I'm anticipating is if you try to you would need all the information at one common place. Is that your requirement finally? That helps you. Something.
Yeah,
Something.
so let's say I'm looking for this errand person.
Mm-hmm.
Like normally I would be in the Excel thing and I would, do a find all,
Right.
and I would look for her name. So
Mm-hmm.
that would go through all of the sheets.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So then you identify Erin across the ESI and say ESI 3, 4 applications. Okay. Then what is the next step that you do with Erin?
I get the ID when I find her.
Mm-hmm.
I need the ID, I get the
Mm-hmm.
name, and
Mm-hmm.
then I put it in an email.
Okay. So to a specific DL, you write it on an email, like one-on-one email that you write it on.
Yep. So I'll get a list based on that delete list.
Uh-huh.
And I'll put them all together in one email. So I'd have this in this name. Like let's say these top 3 people were on the list. I would
Right.
copy all this information and just put that in an email. But these people could be like this Danielle could be in a different sheet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So when he's in a different sheet, do we show that as well, or do we only delete it once?
In the email, I just need this. So I don't need to know the person I send the information to. He doesn't
Mm.
need to know which sheet they came from. He doesn't care about
Okay.
that.
Okay. Okay.
Just this ID and the name.
Okay. Okay. So even if they're duplicates, you're going to send only one record per person.
There should be no duplicates.
I mean, when it's duplicates across C30 and ESI view only, and ESI CWS C30. Like the
No
ESI you have like,
duplicates.
okay, you don't have a duplicates.
Nope, they're all categorized this way. So like this Chad guy, he
Mm.
is in ESI view only. So that
Mm-hmm.
means like he doesn't have any of this other access. It's just the view.
Okay. Okay.
So if we could take all the information and make one big table. I'm not
Mm,
sure if
mm,
that's
mm,
easier or not,
mm.
because it's just these 3 columns.
Right. We could combine these. We could combine these data sets. Yeah. You could simply append that.
So query. So we can do. Let me start from scratch.